Hello friends. One last video. You're probably wondering, and I forgot to mention in the last video, is how you attach your spine piece, I'm sorry, your hinges to your spine piece. I like to leave a 1/4 of an inch border on my chipboard. So that's also in mind when I'm making my hinges. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Once you're done with your hinges, you need to make sure you add your double-sided tape on both sides of each hinge, okay? And again, this is going to accommodate 6 pages of whatever your project is, and you want to add adhesive on the back part of your spine piece. Now, obviously you're not going to use the wet glue on all of them right now until you start attaching your pages, but if you're using double-sided tape, have it already done and taken care of before you attach your piece to your spine. Keep in mind that on each side of this spine is going to be your cover. It's going to already be mounted onto my book, already covered in the cardstock of the color I want my covers to be. I'm only using white just for demonstration purposes. So if I'm using craft paper on my hinges, I want craft paper on the inside covers of my book. That's just me and my personal preference. You can do it however you like. Now, if you remember, this was 6 inches in length, which is what my chipboard piece is. My spine piece is 6 inches. And this is I have a 2-inch spine. Okay, so I'm using a 2-inch spine for this book. What you want to do is after you attach your adhesive on the back, you want to center it onto your spine piece. Now, I like to leave about a 1/4 of an inch on each side, okay, which this should be about a 1/4 of an inch, just a little bit more, 1/4 of an inch there. And the reason for this is, as you add your page onto here, you want to let it fall easily. If you put it too close to the edge, you have to remember that here is the cover of your book, and you don't want it to bend on the hinges or the page or the signature of your book. So I like to leave a little border. You can even go less than that if you want, but I like to have a little wiggle room for the cover. I like to leave wiggle room for my pages that are going to be on the outside so that they can fall easily. You don't want your page, or at least I don't like my pages to be flapping up in the air like this. I like to let these two lay flat, and I want them to be free. Okay, so that's all there is to it. You remove this, excuse me, and you attach it to your spine piece, and then that's it. You can add your pages later, however you would like, but that's one thing I didn't get to mention because the time ran out on the last video, but that's how I attach my hinges to my spine piece. I hope this helps. Thank you guys. Bye.